Okay, so today we're gonna talk a little bit about online shopping and just the basics of online shopping and getting you familiar with how to access websites and deliver items to your household. So are any of you familiar at all with online shopping or had things delivered to your household? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Do you use Amazon? Do you
No, I use, well, mostly Walmart. Lately.
Walmart,
nice.
what do you use?
Amazon,
Amazon.
QVC,
I don't know if I use
HFN,
Amazon or not. I'm
HQE.
ordering, so I don't know.
You don't know where you're ordering from?
She's ordering through catalog.
Catalog, see, I'm doing the catalog.
Catalog.
It's so, yeah, so that's the difference, right?
Mhm.
Because I call the catalog, I don't know anything about Amazon. I get calls to say, you know, you purchased $500 from Amazon, and I said, that's not me, I'm not calling you.
Yeah, Amazon will never be calling you, so if
Well,
you're getting calls.
That's why I
from-
know it's a scam.
Yeah,
Okay, well, if the people online would like to share in the comments where they shop from, you can also comment.
do you get groceries? Do you order on Amazon? Do you buy yourself a bunch of clothes? Do you buy a bunch of makeup? That's what I do, and it all comes, and I just like put it all on and play dress up. Anyone?
You may have to stay
Well, I
online and
order
take
from
comments.
QVC, I
Oh,
order
yeah.
from Josie Marin.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love her.
She's great stuff.
I wish I could be her best friend.
Hey, you never know.
Good, good.
You online shop enough, she might show up at your door.
Yeah, I definitely support her because her butter, her creams and
Mhm.
All right.
It's
oh,
luxury.
to die for. And
Okay.
you know what? It does just what she says.
Mhm.
Your skin feels just.
So you can get Josie Moran and more at all of these online shopping stores.
You want to take out that participant tab thing?
There we go.
Okay. So the most common places that people shop online are the things that you have mentioned before: Amazon, Walmart, Target. But there's also online grocery sites where you can actually deliver food items straight to your household. So if you have, trouble carrying items or actually going to the store, with the rise of COVID cases, you may be kind of scared to actually be around a lot of people, scared you might get sick. So with these online grocery sites, they actually connect you with a shopper and they shop for all the items that you would like in the grocery store. And you can either get it the same day or you can put a delivery time of when you would like these groceries to come to your household. Have you ever done groceries online or anything?
My daughter has.
Your
Fresh
daughter?
Connect, she was, Fresh Direct.
So for Amazon, if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can use Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods, and then they can deliver straight to your household.
So that's what I do. I get my groceries delivered to my apartment from Whole Foods through Amazon. So when I'm sitting in class, I can go online and I can say, okay, I need ground beef, I need chicken, these are the vegetables I need. I'll always get my milk or anything heavy I'll order online so I don't have to carry it. And then you order online and they connect you with the driver. You pay a small delivery fee and then you can also tip the driver. And they do your shopping. They'll let you know if there's any substitutes or if anything's running low stock, and then they'll bring it straight to your door.
Can I add something to that? Several of the vendors, I know Instacart, for instance, has a hotline that's specifically for seniors. So if you either have a problem ordering, or there have been times that I've had an order and stuff was missing or stuff was incorrect, and I just call this special, because I'm a senior, anyone over 60. I just call this like special number and they handle it right away. It's really very good. And so I think the others may have something similar, but I know Instacart specifically has resources for seniors.
All right,
Nice.
yes. So at the end of our presentation, we'll look at these websites so you can see how the website looks like and get familiar with it a little. So usually when you are on a website with either Amazon or Walmart, Target, Macy's, there's always gonna be a search bar on the top of the screen where you can actually search for your specific item that you are looking for. But if you really don't know what you want to shop for that day, there's always gonna be categories on the bottom of the screen. So as here, I took a screenshot of the current Amazon website, and you can see on the bottom here, they have spring wardrobe, must-see deals, deals on overstocked items. So they'll have different categories that you can shop for.
There's also benefits to searching online rather than in store when you're looking for specific items that might not be in store. My grandma, for example, has really big feet and she can only get her special sneakers on Amazon, and you're able to search for specific sizes and widths. And if you're looking for something that's harder to find, it's easier online.
So what is an online shopping cart? So an online shopping cart is basically a virtual shopping cart of what you would have in, the supermarkets or the stores, where you can put all your items inside of this virtual shopping cart. So before purchasing any of those items you put in the cart, you can always change the size, the color, or even delete them. So nothing is ever finalized when you put them in your shopping cart. You can always change it at the ending.
So usually, like, if I'm browsing and there's a sale on like J. Crew, I'll go through and any item that I like and I might not love, I'll add to my shopping cart, which doesn't mean I'm purchasing them, but they're all collected later, so that at the end I can go through and fine tune and adjust them.
Yes.
Or not, maybe buy them, who knows? But
No, if you don't want them, you can delete them.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So when you're shopping online, it's important to make sure that you're specific in selecting size and quantity and quality of what you're purchasing. So for clothing, especially when ordering online or somewhere through Amazon where you're getting products internationally, the size charts might not be US size charts. So it's important to check what the sizes are, and then also any conversion sizes, which usually is available within the product information when you're on your product info page. Okay, that's next. And then also like shoe size conversions and things like that are also available online. And a benefit of shopping online as well is you can read reviews and what other customers thought of the product that you purchased. So a lot of times when I'm buying shoes online or a dress or spending more money on something online, I like reading the reviews to know if I should size up or size down or how things held up. And a lot of times now, people will also include photos in their reviews, which is really beneficial to see how things really look or what the color actually is. So that's another benefit too. And something that I also want to make sure you're aware about is when you're buying more household items on Amazon, to make sure that you're not clicking subscribe and save. Sometimes there's an option for, you'll think you're clicking a lower price option, but make sure you're purchasing one of the products rather than the subscribe and save button where you're purchasing subscription.
But I've noticed in some purchases, they have the same item, but different prices
Yes.
on the same screen.
Mhm.
I didn't know what the purpose of that was, but I've noticed that.
So that can be really confusing, especially when on Amazon, multiple sellers are allowed to sell the same item. So you want to make sure you're reading the product title because it might be a different size. It might be for a different, like, if it's a special charger for something, it might all look the same, but it might be a different input. So it's important to look at those specifics. And when you are deciding between two products that look the same, you also want to be wary of knockoffs or make sure you're getting the best product. So you always want to go with the listing that has more sales and better reviews. Even if it's like, if it's a $1 or $2 difference, honestly, I'd rather spend the $2 knowing that I'm getting from the original listing and the one with a lot of good reviews than this other one that's slightly similar.
Right.
So going with your gut. So here is a example of a listing page. I was scrolling on Amazon and I was like, what product am I gonna show? So here's a t-shirt that says, don't forget my senior discount. This is off of Amazon. As you can see that it's a nice shirt, a standard shirt, but there's a lot of different options for sizes. There's men's sizing, women's sizing, and youth sizing, along with a variety of different colors. So when you're selecting from a product like this, you have a lot of options. So you can choose how you want it to fit. Here, as you can see, I've selected men's sizing, and then all of the colors are below it. I've selected black, and then it'll filter out the different sizes available in men's sizing, and this one has selected small. So just being aware of when you're purchasing things that you're not, that you're aware of the sizes that you're buying, and then also being able to check that it's a legitimate seller, you have reviews, and then I'm shopping and I really like this, I can add to cart, and then this will add this product to my little virtual shopping bag. And that's a product page, and they all look pretty similar to that, especially on Amazon.
Right, so after you have all of your items in this virtual online shopping cart, it's time to actually check out and purchase these items. So here is a typical checkout page that you may see. They kind of all look the same. You're always gonna have your order summary on the right-hand side. So here you would have the taxes, delivery charges, and then the total amount at the ending. And then under your order summary is always going to have the items that you chose and you purchased. So if you look here and you see that maybe you put the wrong size or the wrong color, you can always click on edit to change the size or color. Or if you say, well, actually, this is way too much, I don't want to pay this amount of money for this item, you can always click remove. And then your order summary charge will change here at the top. So yes, right.
That's only when you're ordering from like Amazon or another.
Usually all shopping sites will have this option for you to remove the items if you see that it's too much money or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you always have an option to remove before you purchase.
Okay.
And also, it's not the end of the world if you order something by accident. A lot of these places have great customer service, and you can get things canceled the second that you order them. They give your impulse shopping. You're able to, why did I do that? And reverse it.
Right,
And discounts too, right?
and discounts too. So here we have this button that says apply promo code or discount. So sometimes when you're a first time buyer at a website, it may give you like a promo code, like first time shoppers, here's our discount, welcome 2022. And you would put that inside of the box and it takes off maybe $5, $2, who knows, but you get a discount with that.
Also, there's a website that gives you discounts. What is it called? Online codes or something like that?
Yeah, there's
many different types. I know one called honey.com, and they kind of give off discounts and points towards your.
And usually what Honey's doing is they're scanning the internet for any promo codes that this store put out. And a lot of times those promo codes for the 10% off or special online sale, a lot of them you can find on the company's website, rather that be a banner along the top or within the products, it'll say, it's this price, but use code summertime fun for $15 off your order of $100.
That's the same as a flash sale.
Yeah, it's like a flash sale.
Uh-huh.
And usually the code that they give you to give your 15% off, that you put in at the same part at your applied
A promo code or discount,
promo
right?
code section.
So you just gotta watch out for those codes, like Caroline said, other than a banner Or sometimes if you're subscribed to that company, they may give you codes in your email for your next purchase of that.
Yeah,
So you always gotta search for them.
once you start purchasing from a website, they do add you to their email list. So you'll be getting emails every time that J. Crew's clearance sale is an
Oh my
extra
God.
40 off, and you
I
have
get
to,
that so much, oh my God, my phone is flooded. with
and it
emails.
takes a lot of
How do I
self-restraint.
get rid of it?
And what you have to remember is like, there will always be another sale. Like, yeah, they're emailing me today that there's this crazy good sale, but you know what? You can wait. There'll always be another sale.
But I gotta have it now.
I know, it's crazy.
So after you put your shipping address, the next part would obviously be your payment. So yeah, you would either put your payment method and then your contact information. So once you order your items, they send you a confirmed email. So it's always important that you put your email. So you can always have that confirmed email that, yes, I purchased these items.
It's like your receipt.
Exactly. It's like your receipt.
And also within those confirmation emails, you'll be getting, like your tracking
Yeah,
number.
we didn't talk about that. Yeah. Right. So after you have your little receipt that says, yes, I purchased these items, we now need to know how to track our order.
Yes,
Because sometimes it might take 5 days, 10 days, then all of a sudden it comes 2 weeks and we're like, well, where's my order?
Yeah, where's my dress?
exactly. Then you
Right.
can track it and make sure that it's not, hasn't been sent out yet.
Yes, yes.
Or if it's sent out, now you gotta find out. where
If it's delivered or not,
delivered.
right.
Okay. Yeah, that happened one or two times.
So here is a screenshot of my order that I purchased from, I think, actually, I'm not sure where this is from. But here's the typical tracking order receipt kind of email that you would get. So here we have an orange button that says track your order. So if we clicked on this, it would take us to a website from the company, or we can put in this long tracking number right here. But all you would have to do is just copy the number and place it in this track your order icon. So your tracking number is very different than your order number. Your order number is like the receipt that we talked about, but the tracking number is where your package is right now across the US. So make sure you don't mix up these two numbers and put your tracking number for when you want to track your order.
I have a question. I once ordered something from China. I never received it, even though I paid for it.
Right.
But do you have a lot of problems with that? Like ordering from so far away?
Do you remember what website you ordered this product from?
Oh, gosh, it was a hat, but I don't remember the name of the company.
A lot of times with stuff that's being shipped out of China, they're the way that like their shipping rates currently are and stuff, it is so cheap for them to ship stuff into the US, but they can drag their feet. So if you're ordering something from like a Chinese manufacturer or drop shipping company, they might disguise themselves as you think like this is like a real company that's putting it together, but it might just be a product in the factory. And because it's coming from so far away, I've sometimes waited like 4 months for a product to show up. And it's difficult because when you're waiting that long and there's less communication and it's a specific product and you can't find, maybe you either can't find your product info, but it's important to keep your tracking number because even if you're having trouble connecting to that company, if it was a sketchy company or it was just, you lost the information, having the tracking number, you'll be able to contact DHL or UPS or whoever they are. And you might be able to get a refund or insurance through it that way.
Right.
There's a lot of red tape. I just, it wasn't very expensive anyway.
It's disappointing though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You never received anything? Nothing.
I didn't work on it like I should have, because I got disgusted,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you think they already got their money,
Yeah.
you paid for it, and then you got,
Nothing.
you didn't follow through, so I guess they
No.
said, yeah.
Well, Yeah, like Caroline said, if you know your tracking number, you can find a way to contact and see if you can get your refund back. Just make sure that when these emails come through, always save them, screenshot them, save them in a little special folder, so you always have these numbers ready, just in case something like that happens again.
And even down the road, what I've found interesting with order confirmation emails is if it's years later and I have a product that's broken and I have to see if it's in warranty or not, having the initial, see, I purchased it on this date, all that kind of stuff is good to have too. So once your order comes, it's still good to hold on to your emails.
So how long can we keep those records?
Mine was for my computer, so it was like sitting in my email for like 3 years before I needed it. But it was good to have because I could just show the people at Apple, see, I told you I had the.
Yeah. Good.
So that's good.
Mhm.
Okay. So these are some different purchase methods that you may want to use your next time that you shop online. So we either have our credit card, PayPal. If you have an iPhone or a Samsung phone, there's these new technology called digital wallets, where you can actually put your card on your phone. And then you would either have Apple Pay for Apple products or Samsung for Samsung products. And what these digital wallets do, they change your card number after each purchase. So the company that you're buying from will not have your official credit card number. Technology changes the numbers around and gives them kind of like a fake number, so they can't ever kind of hack into your payment.
So even the person that you're purchasing from, they're not seeing your credit card information.
They're seeing a fake number that the computer created with the new,
Yeah.
with the new technology.
Well, that would have been good for me because it seems every so often on my American Express, I get these charges, like a magazine subscription for like whatever, a month. Every month they were taking that, I didn't realize it. So I had to get a new card each time. It was really a nerve-wracking thing. So I guess I was hacked.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, a side note, American Express is really good with customer service for
Oh,
like
yeah, they are.
packages. So if you told them you never got your package, they'd probably refund you. They're good about that.
But it wasn't a, package per se, the subscription that I did not,
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Right.
order it.
Mhm.
And if you're not comfortable putting your debit card or credit card on your phone, there's also PayPal.com, where you can also put your card through this website, where it gets stored as well on a secure server, where you're making payments through PayPal and not through the actual company where you're getting your items from. So digital wallets is not something that you plan on doing or don't feel comfortable with. There's always PayPal or credit cards.
But isn't there an extra charge when you use like PayPal?
Not from the customer's end, from the business's side, yes. Just like how you don't get charged a credit card fee, the store that you're buying the stuff from does. So it's free from a customer side. And what's great about it is they also have buyer protection and a lot of good, like fraud services within PayPal. And you can link all your credit cards and bank accounts through there, which I feel safer doing, like when I'm paying online. I'd rather just, when I go to checkout, log in through PayPal and select my cards rather than entering all my information in for the first time on these websites.
Right, because you never know.
You never know.
Right? But just a side note that not every shopping website accepts PayPal or the digital wallets, because their digital wallets are just starting to become a new technology. So not every website is gonna have that. I don't think Amazon right now has Apple Pay or Samsung Pay just right now, but I do think they have PayPal. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have PayPal, but they don't have the Apple Pay just yet. But in 10, 20 years from now, they definitely will have it.
And if you're uncomfortable about putting your credit card in online, what you also could do if you want to purchase online is you can purchase like a Visa gift card in a store and then enter that Visa gift card in online and purchase using that too. And then the part that I hate the most is returns and exchanges. So returns luckily have been getting easier over the past few years. I fall victim to, and it doesn't really fit, but I'll hold on to it. Such a waste of money. All this stuff just sitting in my closet. So a lot of times it's important to check the return policies, especially on clothing websites for when you're checking the sale section, final sale, clearance. A lot of those items will be like, whoops, sorry, final sale. But any full price item, especially if you're purchasing on Amazon, Amazon has a really great return program and any like big box store. So for example, let's just say you're ordering on Amazon, there's a product that you don't like, it comes in the mail, it's not your size, it's not the right color, for whatever reason. There are different options for doing a return. What I recommend first is just calling Amazon or reaching out through their chat feature, because I've had situations where it's like a $10 charger for something,
Yeah.
and I got the wrong one and I want to return it, and Amazon's like, just keep it and we'll send you a new one. So sometimes you don't even have to return it, and they'll just give you the benefit of the doubt. But when it is time to return it, Amazon has this feature where you can drop off at a UPS location. So you tell them that you're returning it, and then you go to your local UPS store with your Amazon product that you're returning, as well as a piece of paper that they'll give you to print to your email, and you can drop it off that way. And then the most annoying method of returning is, which isn't even that annoying, I'm just lazy and a really entitled shopper. But when you don't like the product, you get in contact, you can either call customer service, you can use your order confirmation email to show any issues, and you tell the company, they'll send you a prepaid return shipping label. You have to box it up yourself, and then either you bring it to the post office or USPS, you can schedule a home pickup, which you can do through their website, or just drop it off at whatever carrier they
I
tell you.
did that today before I came here.
Isn't it annoying?
I had to return something and I said, home shopping or something. Food box or something. And I looked at myself, but I had to label already, so it's just a matter of 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I hate returning, but but I'm not gonna hold on to it, and it's not, it doesn't work for me.
Right,
Because
right.
I'm like, oh, no.
Price you pay to be a shopper.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so here are some of the rules to keep in mind when you're shopping online to stay safe while shopping online. So avoid ever using public Wi-Fi when you're purchasing items. So let's say you're at the park and you say, I want to scroll on Amazon and see what they have. Do not purchase when you're on the park on public Wi-Fi, because there's other people at the park using the same Wi-Fi as you, and you never know
They
who
might
they
be a hacker.
they might be a hacker and they can steal your information.
I never do it, but that's just something that is really very scary.
So it's just not at the park, but if you're at Starbucks, at the mall,
Right.
wherever, if everyone has, free Wi-Fi, the airport, they offer free Wi-Fi, right?
Right, everybody else has the same one, right?
Everyone else is using the same
I
server
didn't
that you're
know.
on.
I didn't know that.
And you can use the free Wi-Fi, that's fine.
Mhm.
But if you're purchasing something with the free Wi-Fi, that's what you probably shouldn't do. You shouldn't be entering your credit card info or doing anything that someone could like be watching you do.
Watching. Oh, my
Right.
goodness.
So just avoid ever using public Wi-Fi for purchasing items.
But speaking of that, lately I've been getting a lot of text messages from people I do know. And some of them look so suspicious, I would call them. Did you send it? They said, no, they didn't send it. So is that similar to the kind of a thing? Like you feel like you do know the person's name,
Mhm.
but if you have a feeling it's not them, I would always
Yeah.
call. Did you
Right.
send? No, I didn't send you
I
that.
get, that's like if these anonymous calls, I don't know the people, and I get a lot of scam. I said, I
Right.
can't even answer.
I don't
my phone
answer
anymore.
it if I don't know the
answer.
number.
I don't know who you are. If I don't know that you are Betty Quick, not answering that phone call, you know.
That's been happening with my grandmother, and she's been getting calls from these people pretending to be her grandson and needing help.
No,
Oh,
they talked
we hear
about
that a
that,
lot,
they
yeah.
talked
And
about
so
that.
now what we do is we like code words when we call grandma, and we say the code word when we're on the phone with her.
So she
And
knows it's
yeah,
you.
but like the scammer might guess that she has a grandson named Jack or a grandson named John.
Yes,
But
common
they're,
name.
but they're not gonna guess that grandma's zucchini cupcakes is the code word that you have to say for grandma to know on the phone too.
Exactly.
So I recommend that,
Oh
to
my
have like a secret word.
God. It's a shame how
I
we
used
have
to tell my children that if anybody comes to school to pick you up, you ask them the code word. I would give them the code
Yeah,
word.
right.
If they don't know it,
They don't
you don't
know,
go with
you
them.
don't go with that,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
My God.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Scary world.
Is that we have to live in this kind of world because it's just not like it used to be where, you know, you go and you say, oh, well, you know, I'm here to pick up Jack. Who are you? I'm his cousin. But now you gotta see Jack's face. Jack, do you know her?
Right.
I tell my
Just to
grandson,
be aware.
stranger beware. No,
Yeah.
stranger.
Yeah.
So on next on the list, we also have never click on suspicious links. So this may be through email or text message, just like you were saying that sometimes you get text messages. These links can lead to viruses and also hacking on your phone or computer. So if someone just sends you a link and you really don't think this is really a person I know, or it may be a person, or just don't click on the link because it's a very common hacking technique. And you
I
gotta,
tell them, just go ahead and email me
right,
and text me without a link, you know?
yeah. Mhm.
And never feel like you're rude for not answering a phone call or not clicking the
Oh,
link.
no.
Like,
Right, right.
you're better off erring on the side of caution.
Mhm. And then another common thing that you may not know is when you're on a website, a secure website is always going to have this HTTPS in their website name with the padlock. And this just shows you that there's going to be a security protection for your information. Usually Google is good at this and they'll say this website is not secure when they don't have the padlock. But if you're kind of using maybe Firefox or another web browser, they may not give you the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, this website is not secure. So if not, just always look at the top of your screen and locate this green padlock and the HTTPS. And this is how you know that that website is secure.
And on your phone, this could appear as just a little padlock too.
Yes, on your phone, you may just see the green lock. And then lastly, retailers will never ask for your social security number through email or text message. So just never share your social security online with anyone. Not even
Ever.
while purchasing items, they're gonna ask you for your social security. That's never going to be a question.
Even that too, like any information, any numbers or personal info, no stranger on the internet needs to hear that,
Right.
except for, no,
No.
there's
No exception.
no exception.
Right, so does anybody have any questions about our presentation for today? Either online as well, if you have a question, you can type it in the chat and we will read your question out loud. Or you could also unmute yourself too if you have a question.
Oh, I know what I do want to ask.
Yes.
As far as security,
Right,
do you have to have, like a web root? You know, security, something that looks over your say PC
Mhm.
to protect you
Like
from.
malware or malware
Right.
protection.
Maybe like back in the day, yes, when when websites weren't as secure and stuff like that. But if you're shopping on Walmart, you're shopping on Amazon, if you're using any of these big websites, like they make too much money, they work too hard to scam you or have you with malware. So all the big websites are very secure. So I wouldn't be too worried about purchasing special protection, especially like if you're buying stuff on your phone too, like you really don't need anything too crazy. As long as you're being smart, you're sticking to websites you trust.
Okay, do you wanna go over like a website or show them?
Yeah, let's
Yeah. So we're gonna just go over some shopping websites now.
All right, should we do Amazon?
Let's go on Amazon.com.
So this is my Amazon. I've been shopping for a puzzle table and a lot of equipment for my fish. Unfortunately, my pet fish did die yesterday.
Oh.
He was really sick,
Yeah.
but he lived a great life. And I learned a lot about fish care. I got him all this special stuff to try and make him healthy, but
Now he's in fish heaven.
now he's in fish heaven. But he was great.
Oh, sorry to hear.
So to make myself feel better,
Okay.
I was like, let's do some shopping. So I want to get a puzzle table. I want to get a table that I can do puzzles on, and then I can close it up so I can still eat on it and use it in the puzzle blender.
Yes.
So let's search for puzzle
I
tables.
think I have something similar to that I bought from QVC, but it's a different table. Mine is kind of like 3 levels, higher and lower. It's like and I can also use it like for, if I want to have like a dinner or something, you know, I can put like a chicken here and then the potato salad
Oh,
there.
nice.
You know, but I think I got it from QVC. It's a leaf-like opening. So, and I've never used it. I keep saying, why did I get it?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I like this puzzle board.
Yes, I've seen those too.
So I go on here, I see my product. I can see in the product title, the exact dimensions of it. I can see the price. It's $90
Wow.
and it's on sale.
I saw that table too. I thought it was too expensive, but I have what I have, so I'm not saying anything.
So expensive. And I can
You can see the
I can see
pictures.
all the different
Yeah.
pictures of all the different, oh, let's see, let's zoom in. We can highlight, we can put our mouse over the picture and zoom in. Okay, this looks good, but I wonder what real people who have purchased it thought. So if I scroll down, here's the product information. I can keep scrolling down, and here are different product alternatives, which is really nice about Amazon. I can see different prices, I can see different variations. I keep scrolling. Here's more product info. Is this for kids? So I see all the product info and I keep scrolling, and eventually I get to the review section. So there's a customer questions and answers section,
And then there's a customer review section.
and this will have what everybody truly thinks. So everyone, and a lot of times what I really like is they'll have pictures of the table, they'll have pictures of the product.
That's a nice table too.
Yeah.
I've seen it and I said, wow.
And then you can see the star reviews. Mostly a lot of people are giving it 5-star.
Oh, but we can click here and look at the one
And
star.
then we can
reviews.
also look at the
Let's see,
1-star.
let's see what people don't like about it. Shoddy workmanship, do not buy. This table is an unfinished product. Whoever made this isn't a woodworker, nor do they care about the product that was made. Okay, so
Oh, my goodness.
a lot of people don't like it.
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
Okay, well, let's pretend we do like it.
Yeah.
We love it. We didn't read the bad reviews. We're
Right,
so
right.
excited about this $90
That's
table.
expensive. It's
Yeah.
not a cheap table.
Right.
I've seen that. And I said, ooh, this
So
is-
now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to my cart. And then, let's see, oh, and you know what? I'd also like some markers. Yeah, you know what? I have an extra $50 burning a hole in my pocket. And I'm gonna use that $50 on these markers.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna add that to my cart too. Okay, so now I'm done shopping. And let's look at my cart. Let's see what's in here. Oh, so this is my real Amazon cart. So as you can see, I've been starting a grocery order and I only have milk in there so far. Okay. So here's my shopping cart. We have two products. I have my $50 markers and my $90 table. So now reviewing this before I purchase, I'm realizing that's a little crazy, Caroline. You can go to the dollar store and get markers. You don't need the $50 markers. So to delete this, on the bottom of this product in this section, there's a little delete button. And it is removed from my shopping cart.
And then you can see on the right-hand side, the order summary now just changed to $90. Before it was 140.
Okay.
So, okay, let's just say I just want to get this table. Now I'm gonna proceed to checkout. Load. And then here's where I put all of my info in. And it's very important to check that all your info's right, so you're shipping to the right places. Because I'll buy things online and then they'll ship to my parents' house at home, and I won't get to see them until I go home.
Oh my goodness, that's not gonna work for you.
No, not at all.
Not when you want it at your house.
Exactly. So I check my address, I see my shipping address, then the payment method. You always, as you can see, I have a lot of different payment methods in here. But what's good about when you're purchasing from somewhere like Amazon or where you're purchasing multiple times, you don't need to enter in your credit card information in every single time. They have it stored. So for me, I just want to use my credit card. So I'll check that off. And then I also want to make sure that my billing address is my home address. That's great. Okay. So now I can go, I see this is my puzzle, my quantity is 1. I choose my delivery option. Yeah, I want it Friday. And then if I were to purchase this, I can look at my order summary over on the side. I see that my table is $90. I see that I have $8 in tax, and overall this comes to $97.98 for a puzzle table.
It's a lot.
A lot. So if I were to purchase this, I'd click place my order, and it would.
Send her
And it
a
would send me
confirmation
confirmation.
email.
But lucky for you guys, I purchase on Amazon almost every day, so I'm sure I can find for you an order confirmation. Here is an example of an Amazon order that I purchased yesterday at midnight.
Oh, boy, you were up
Late
late shopping.
Yeah, it gets really late at night and I just start scrolling
Ah,
and I just place it and I wake up in the morning.
yeah, like, what did I do? I know.
So what did I purchase? So let's see.
You
So-
must have had fun doing COVID.
I know, oh my gosh. I actually did it because I was staying with my parents, so they would see any package that came, so I couldn't
Couldn't
I
do
couldn't
it.
hide it. But now that I'm at school, they have no idea. So, oh, you can't even see what I'm,
No, you would have to,
okay, so I can reshare. So I clicked to view my order. And now I'll show you, okay, let's review my order. Let's see what I purchased. This is actually a very stupid purchase. You're gonna make fun of me, but I promise.
oh, I like that.
So here's my order. I see where it's shipping to. I see the credit card I used. I see my summary. And here's the product. I spent $50 on a glass water bottle.
Oh, that is
Oh.
crazy.
And I know that seems crazy, but it's my
99
favorite.
cent store, dollar store, you serious? I
But
can
it's really, really big.
You come to my house, I give you 3.
And I had this water bottle and it lasted me 2 years and it's glass and it's shattered. But I use it every day, so I let myself splurge.
$50.
So now I can't wait for it to get here. Let's see what it's gonna get here.
Another one, right?
Yeah,
Now we can track the
so now we can
package,
track the package. So I see that it was ordered,
but it hasn't been
but
shipped.
it hasn't been shipped, but it does say that it is arriving Sunday.
Wow.
And I still have the ability to cancel my order or change the order.
Because it hasn't been shipped.
It hasn't been
It
shipped
hasn't
yet.
been shipped. So if your product hasn't been shipped yet, you can always cancel it. Before it goes out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it might shatter.
Oh,
That shit was hot.
Yeah.
It's glass.
I really like it.
No, that's just old.
So some glass can take hot.
Yeah.
I don't think this one does. But yeah, I really like it. If
I
anyone's
mean, it's
looking
nice,
for
but
a,
that's a lot.
it's
You
a
really
lot.
paid $48 for it?
I did.
That'll be very good water in there.
But it makes
That's
me,
extra.
drinking 4 of them a day is a gallon, so I make myself drink that water bottle 4 times a day when I drink a gallon of water every day. So anyway, that's my example, and so now I can see that it's coming, I can see that I can track it. I could put it on a different credit card if I wanted to. I could get it here sooner, I could cancel it, I can archive my order, I can hide the order. So if my mom's like, did you spend $50 on a water bottle? I can hide the order so she won't even see what I did.
Wow.
So yeah, that's that, and that's how you order.
That's how you would
Something
order
online.
on Amazon.
Mm.
So if you enjoyed today's presentation, in July, we'll be having, again, an online shopping, but with grocery sites, like I mentioned before,
Very good.
That would be
with
something I might be
Instacart
interested
and
in.
Amazon Fresh. So that's another series that will happen in July.
I'll be interested in that one.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah, 'cause I always see people from my building, Hello Fresh, and it's already downstairs, 3 or 4 boxes. I'm like, wow. Don't they come and pick it up
Right.
quickly enough? 'Cause, you know, that shouldn't stay there.
Yeah.
That's the end of our presentation. If
Very
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for
Questions?
coming.
Very informative. I learned a lot.
And if you
Thank
want to
you.
have technology training, one-on-one appointments, you can always see
Have a
me.
visit. Girl.
You
Okay.
can.
Yes, I did that already.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I'm here Monday through Thursday, 10 to 4.
Okay, good.
Good.
So yeah, that's the end of our presentation.
And thank you everyone online
Thank
for
you. Good luck to
tuning
you.
in.
Where's your new